respond to get out of that feeling? For example, do you talk with other people? Do you have certain religious beliefs? Do you meditate? Do you exercise? How do you respond to your feelings of anxiousness or anxiety?
Mostly I talk. I have a couple of friends that I'll talk to. And I'll talk. When I first started up there, I was exercising regularly. Mm-hmm. But I found that I can't find a good time to exercise anymore, so I'm not exercising like I used to. Mm-hmm. But more so, I talk to people about what's happening. And I don't talk to my colleagues really a lot about how I feel about what certain, things that are going on at work because I don't know who they talk to. Sure. So I'll call my friends that I know that know me close, and I'll talk to them about it and just get it out of my system.
Sure. They're the ones you can talk to and
yes.
because you trust them,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I trust them. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Can you talk to me a little bit about what role has mentorship played along the arc of your professional and personal career?
I have had no mentors, not one, in my career. When I first started to go into actually teaching, I started out teaching at a vocational training school, and then I decided to go back and get my secondary credential in business. And back when I was in the vocational school, I had the woman that owned the school. She was a good mentor for me. And then when I decided to go into secondary and teach high school, I had good department chairs and stuff, but they weren't really a mentor. But they were good, and I just followed what they did. I have had not one mentor. Nobody that, just kind of, Denise, come to, no, I've never had
that. Tell me more about that. Starting with, in your definition, what is a mentor? What would be the mentor that you wish you had?
The mentor I wish I had is somebody who has been through the education, not even just education, business education, any of those things, and says, hey, you know what? Let's meet once in a while and let's just talk about what's happening in business or what's happening in education, and, just connect on that level. They could tell me about what they're going through, and I could learn from that. And a good mentor like that would be somebody who does that with me, who just connects with me at times when maybe I don't need them, but I just need a sympathetic or empathetic ear. And somebody who I don't think they necessarily have to be climbing the ladder to success, but more wanting to share their experiences wherever they are, and listen to mine. I find that a lot of people don't want to listen. They want you to hear whatever it is they're going through, but they don't want to listen to what you're going through because it takes away from them. So a mentor would be somebody who would call Denise up and say, hey, Denise, what are you doing? Come on, let's just talk.
How's it going? Tell me about
how's it going? Yeah, what's happening in your life? Tell me what's happening, and then I get to share it with them. Because of and that would be a good mentor to me because I spend so much of my time doing that for other people on and off the job.
You do that a lot. Sounds like you've done a lot of mentoring yourself.
Yes.
But you haven't received mentoring as a recipient.
Right, and this may be another part of that phenomenon is, and I'll say in my particular case, there's a chain of events that happened for me that look like I am like this super strong person that doesn't need anybody's help, but has all this super knowledge to share and give to everybody else. And I think sometimes people forget that these super strong people that you think are amazing, they need somebody to listen to them sometimes.
Yes.
You know, you think, oh, wow, she's this, she's that, oh, she's got all this knowledge, she's got all this. And they just want to suck everything out of you and not get the fact that, oh, Denise needs somebody too.
Yes. Yes. Again, well said, Denise. Well said. I get that.
Yeah, and they also think you're not vulnerable because you don't walk around all the time whining or being sad or crying or, you know, you just do what you have to do. So it's really, it really puts a lot of stress.
It does. Yes, it does. Wow. I'm loving this. I really am. Thank you. You know, I'm just about done. I just have 3 more questions for you.
Okay.
If you had one piece of advice to share with another Black woman instructional faculty member who was just about to start the tenure process at a community college, what would it be?
It would be just what I said just a few moments ago. Find somebody that you can talk to that will talk with you. Find that mentor person. Because it doesn't matter who that person is and what that person does. But if they can sit back and listen when you need somebody to listen, then you will learn because everything is learning all across the board, regardless of what it is. But somebody who just wants to hear what you have to say and give you some feedback, on some of the things you feel. And I'll expand on that a little bit. There are times when there's things that happen in the classroom that, if I don't know how, I'm going to give you an example.
Please.
I had a student who all last year I'm going to call her she, and I'll just tell you why I'm going to say that.
Okay.
She was in my class for a whole year, and I didn't know whether this student was a male or a female.
Okay.
So I didn't call the person her or anything. The name was Angel.
Okay.
So I called her the Angel. I just said Angel, because I didn't know, and I didn't want to offend. So this student, Angel, Angel comes back to my class this past fall into my class. And I'm talking in class on one of the first days of class, and I go, oh, Angel's back, and Angel's in my class before, and I said out loud, she, da-da-da-da-da, she's wonderful, blah, 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 blah. And as soon as I said the word she, I was like, oh, God, okay, I don't know if it's she. So we get through the class, whatever. And so the next class meeting, Angel didn't show up. And I was like, oh, my God, I must have offended Angel. So I have a colleague who is LGBT, and I went to her, and I told her the situation, and I said, I don't know if I offended this student. What should I do? And she suggested I call the student and ask her why she didn't come back to school. So I called Angel, and Angel said because of money, finance.